20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Smith going to look to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
Touchdown! Breece Hall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Here's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Smith. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Milton on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Past the 60. Past the 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
To throw, it's Milton. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
19 strike. 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18. Tied in. Warriors 70.
Here's Milton now to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Here's Walker. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Top low, 18. 19.
They'll try to run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer,
that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches.
At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Now Geno. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Paul want to give up the middle. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Milton. To the right side and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six, and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Milton. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Throwing is Milton. And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Milton. He gets it underneath to Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Milton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun. Milton escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 5. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Juwan Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Powering forward. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Floating one, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Call it a gain of a yard. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 8. A gift for Walker running right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
18
In motion right is Ridley. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Milton. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on second and 10. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a third and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here and try and gain that yardage back.
Operating from the gun, Milton. That one taken in by Nabers. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Malik Nabers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Geno. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They snap it to Smith. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Romney, 18 left.
Looking to throw. Milton. His throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
19 sight, 19.
Back to throw. Milton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Yards to go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Milton. And it's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Milton. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle there by Marcus Epps. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. And he's got a man complete. Touchdown. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They juked him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. That is incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
To throw, it's Milton. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Here's Milton now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we go.
Geno now to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
24-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Now it's Smith. That's complete to Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard
All 3 timeouts
line.
remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Smith to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second Pirates. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
all right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. You're not set.
Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Smith's going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Smith. Quick slant caught by Chase.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be at that point.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Smith. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's first down. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Milton. And this one too low. The way he's throwing the football today, also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down. Torrey Taylor in punt formation.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Cam Little to kick off.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. Oh, it shifts past him. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there in overtime. 57 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. An option handoff here to Mixon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going
running through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Milton. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Look at my team. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Milton. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
60 Bobcats. 18 Bradley. 18 Bradley.
To throw is Milton. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. The quick slant. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in a tie.
Yeah, that clock put a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Chad Weiland on for the field goal.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah.
MEH, man.